Introduction to Lexico Semantics. Hey there, fellow language enthusiasts. Welcome to our journey into the fascinating world of lexicon semantics. In this video series, we're diving deep into the nuts and bolts of how words convey meaning, and how understanding lexicon semantics can enrich our comprehension of language. So, what exactly is lexico semantics? Let's break it down. Lexicon refers to the vocabulary of a language, encompassing all the words and phrases that make up its linguistic inventory. Semantics, on the other hand, deals with the meaning of words and how they relate to each other within a language system. Put simply, lexicon semantics explores how words convey meaning and how they interact with one another in different contexts. To kick things off, let's delve into their fundamentals of lexicon semantics. At its core, lexicon semantics is concerned with the various dimensions of meaning that words possess. Words are not just arbitrary symbols. They carry layers of meaning that are shaped by linguistic, cultural, and contextual factors. One of the key concepts in lexicon semantics is word sense. Every word in a language can have multiple senses or meanings, depending on the context in which it is used. For example, the word bank can refer to a financial institution, the side of a river, or even a turning movement in an aircraft. Understanding word senses is essential for grasping the nuances of language and interpreting meaning accurately. Another important aspect of lexicon semantics is lexical relations. Words in a language are interconnected through various semantic relationships, such as synonymy, antonymy, hyponymy, and hyponymy. Synonyms are words that have similar meanings, like big and large, while antonyms are words with opposite meanings, like hot and cold. Hyponyms are words that are more specific instances of a broader category, such as rose being a hyponym of flower, while hyponyms are words that represent broader categories, like animal being a hyponym of dog. Lexical ambiguity is another intriguing phenomenon in lexico semantics. Many words have multiple meanings, leading to ambiguity and potential misunderstandings. Take the word bat, for example. Depending on the context, it could refer to a flying mammal or a piece of sports equipment used in baseball. Resolving lexical ambiguity requires careful consideration of context and linguistic clues to determine the intended meaning. As we journey further into the realm of lexico semantics, we'll explore these concepts in greater detail and uncover the rich tapestry of meaning that lies beneath the surface of language. Get ready to embark on an exciting linguistic adventure as we unravel the mysteries of words and their meanings, exploring word sense and polysemy. In this section of our lexico semantics journey, we're delving deeper into the concept of word sense and exploring the fascinating phenomenon of polysemy. So, what exactly is word sense? In the realm of lexicon semantics, word sense refers to the various meanings or interpretations that a word can have in different contexts. Words are incredibly versatile creatures, capable of expressing a wide range of ideas and concepts depending on the situation in which they are used. Take, for example, the word run. Depending on the context, run can refer to physical movement, for example, I went for a run. A sequence of events. For example, the play had a successful run on Broadway, or even a liquid substance. For example, the ink began to run. Each of these examples represents a different sense or meaning of the word run, illustrating its semantic flexibility and richness. One of the fascinating aspects of word sense is its dynamic nature. Words can acquire new senses over time through processes such as metaphorical extension, where the original meaning of the word is extended to new domains. For example, the word mouse originally referred to a small rodent, but has been metaphorically extended to refer to a computer input device due to its physical resemblance. Now, let's turn our attention to polysemy, a phenomenon closely related to word sense. Polysemy occurs when a single word has multiple related meanings or senses that are semantically connected. Polysemous words are linguistic chameleons, capable of assuming different meanings depending on their context in which they are used. Take the word light, for example. Depending on the context, light can refer to electromagnetic radiation. For example, the room was filled with soft light, the opposite of darkness, for example, turn on the light, or something lacking in weight, for example, feathers are light. Despite these seemingly disparate meanings, they are all connected by the underlying concept of illumination or lack of heaviness. Polysemy adds layers of richness and complexity to language, allowing words to convey nuanced meanings and subtle shades of expression. However, it can also lead to ambiguity and potential misunderstandings if the intended meaning is not clear from the context. Resolving polysemy requires careful consideration of linguistic and contextual cues. Speakers and listeners rely on various strategies, such as syntactic clues, semantic associations, and pragmatic inference, to disambiguate polysemous words and interpret meaning accurately. Another intriguing aspect of polysemy is its role in lexical evolution and semantic change. Over time, polysemous words may undergo shifts in meaning, acquiring new senses or losing old ones as language evolves. These semantic shifts reflect changes in societal attitudes, cultural norms, and technological advancements, shaping the trajectory of language over time. As we continue our exploration of lexicon semantics, we'll delve further into the intricacies of word sense and polysemy, examining real-world examples and practical applications. Get ready to unravel the layers of meaning that lie beneath the surface of language and discover the magic of words in all their semantic glory. Unraveling lexical relation. In this section of our Lexico Semantics journey, we're diving into the intricate web of lexical relations that connect words and give structure to language. At the heart of Lexico Semantics lies the concept of lexical relations, which encompass the various ways in which words are related to one another based on meaning, usage, and form. These relations form the building blocks of lexical networks, providing insights into the organization and structure of language. Let's start by exploring some common types of lexical relations. Synonymy. Synonymy occurs when two or more words have similar meanings and can be used interchangeably in certain contexts. For example, happy and joyful are synonyms because they both convey a sense of happiness or delight. Synonymy enhances the expressive power of language by providing alternative ways to convey the same idea. Antonymy. Antonymy involves words that have opposite meanings and are often used in contrastive pairs. Examples of antonyms include hot and cold, big and small, and happy and sad. Antonymy adds depth and nuance to language by highlighting contrasts and distinctions between concepts. Hyponymy or hyponymy. Hyponymy refers to the relationship between a more specific term, hyponym, and a more general term, hyponym, that encompasses it. For example, rose is a hyponym of flower, as roses are a type of flower. Hyponymy allows for hierarchical categorization and classification of concepts, facilitating semantic organization and understanding. Meronymy or holonymy. Meronymy involves the relationship between a whole, holonym, and its parts, meronyms. For instance, wheel is a meronym of car, as a wheel is a component part of a car. Holonymy denotes the relationship between a part and its whole. These relations provide insights into the structural composition of objects and entities. Polysemy. As we discussed in the previous phase, polysemy occurs when a single word has multiple related meanings or senses. Polysemous words exhibit interconnected semantic relations, with each sense contributing to the overall semantic network of the word. Now that we've explored some common types of lexical relations, let's delve into how these relations are represented and organized in lexical networks. Lexical networks, also known as semantic networks or word nets, are graphical representations of lexical relations that capture the interconnectedness of words and their meanings. One of the most well-known lexical resources is WordNet, a lexical database of the English language developed at Princeton University. WordNet organizes words into synsets, sets of synonyms, and represents their semantic relations through hyponymy, hyponymy, meronymy, holonymy, antonymy, and other lexical relations. By navigating WordNet, users can explore the semantic connections between words and gain insights into their meanings and usage patterns. Lexical networks play a crucial role in various natural language processing (NLP) tasks, including information retrieval, text summarization, and machine translation, by leveraging lexical relations encoded in lexical resources like WordNet. NLP systems can enhance their understanding of language and improve the accuracy and efficiency of linguistic tasks. In addition to computational applications, lexical relations have important implications for cognitive linguistics and psycholinguistics. The way in which words are organized and related in the mental lexicon reflects cognitive processes such as categorization, conceptualization, and semantic memory. Studying lexical relations sheds light on how language is processed, represented, and understood in the human mind. As we continue our exploration of lexicon semantics, we'll dive deeper into specific lexical relations, examine real-world examples, and explore their implications for language understanding and processing. Get ready to unravel the intricate tapestry of lexical relations and discover the hidden connections that bind words together in the rich tapestry of language. Exploring semantic roles and sentence structure. In this section of our exploration of lexicon semantics, we're delving into the fascinating world of semantic roles and sentence structure. Semantic roles, also known as theta roles or thematic roles, refer to the underlying relationships between words in a sentence and the roles they play in conveying meaning. Understanding semantic roles is crucial for deciphering the meaning of sentences and unraveling the intricate interplay between words. Let's start by examining some common semantic roles. Agent. The agent is the entity that performs the action described by the verb in a sentence. It is typically animate and actively involved in the event or process. For example, in the sentence "the dog chased the cat," the dog is the agent, as it is the one performing the action of chasing. Patient. The patient is the entity that undergoes the action or undergoes a change of state as a result of the action. It is typically affected by the action described by the verb. Using the same example, the cat is the patient, as it is the one being chased by the dog. Theme. The theme is the entity that undergoes movement or change of location in a sentence. It is often associated with verbs of motion or location. For instance, in the sentence "She drove the car to the airport," the car is the theme, as it undergoes movement to the airport. Experiencer. The experiencer is the entity that perceives or experiences a certain sensation, emotion, or state. It is often associated with verbs denoting perception, cognition, or emotion. For example, in the sentence "She feels happy," she is the experiencer, as she is the one experiencing the emotion of happiness. Recipient. The recipient is the entity that receives something from the agent or undergoes a change of possession. It is often associated with verbs of giving, transferring, or communication. For instance, in the sentence "She gave him a book," him is the recipient, as he receives the book from her. These semantic roles provide a framework for understanding how words interact in a sentence to convey meaning and express relationships between entities and events. By identifying the roles played by different words, we can unravel the underlying structure of sentences and discern the intended message communicated by the speaker or writer. Now, let's explore how semantic roles are encoded and represented in sentence structure. Syntactic structure. Syntactic structure refers to the arrangement of words in a sentence according to the rules of grammar and syntax. In many languages, including English, the order of words often reflects the underlying semantic roles they play in the sentence. For example, in the English sentence "the dog chased the cat," the subject "the dog" precedes the verb "chased," indicating that it is the agent performing the action. Case marking. Some languages use case marking to indicate the roles of words in a sentence. Case markers, such as prepositions, postpositions, or inflectional suffixes, signal the grammatical function of nouns or pronouns. For instance, in Latin, the accusative case is often used to mark the direct object of a verb, while the nominative case is used for the subject. Semantic agreement. Semantic agreement refers to the phenomenon where certain linguistic elements, such as verbs or adjectives, agree in form with the semantic roles of other elements in the sentence. For example, in languages with grammatical gender, the gender of the verb may agree with the gender of the subject or object. Understanding how semantic roles are encoded in sentence structure allows us to analyze and interpret the meaning of sentences more effectively. By identifying the relationships between words and their roles in conveying meaning, we can unravel the layers of semantics embedded in language and gain deeper insights into how communication works. In addition to facilitating linguistic analysis, semantic roles have important applications in natural language processing, NLP, machine translation, and computational linguistics. NLP systems rely on semantic role labeling techniques to extract meaningful information from text, identify relationships between entities, and generate accurate translations or summaries. As we wrap up our exploration of lexico semantics and semantic roles, I encourage you to continue your linguistic journey with curiosity and enthusiasm. Language is a rich tapestry woven from the threads of meaning, structure, and expression, and there's always more to discover and explore.